Hey guys, it's Jessica and welcome to my review and tutorial of this wonderful palette right here, this Milani palette. I will be 100% honest right here, I have not been this impressed by an eyeshadow palette for a really long time. Like, I would say this is one of my, like, it's going to be one of my favorites. I would say, like, it's the overall impression I have of it is very similar to how much I love the Naked 2 palette. It is honestly just, it wowed me that much. The Naked 2 palette really wowed me. I have hit pan in this shade and a couple other shades. The Naked 2 palette was like, bam, but it was also my first palette, so I don't know. But this palette right here, just, I'm so freaking impressed by. Let me go ahead and show you some swatches. I'm going to just zoom you in. And we're going to just do some swatches here. So here's the palette, and from this side, this shade is called the base, this is called contour, this is called lid, this is called crease, this is liner, and this is specialty. And on the back it does have a little diagram of like how you can use the shadows if you wish to follow that. I kind of got inspiration from that for this look, but not 100%. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and swatch these on my hand real quickly just to show you guys. I'm not pressing very hard into these shades at all by any means, so don't go thinking I am. But yeah, so I'm going to go ahead and try to keep these in order. Alright. Now, I have heard that shadows are like, they present themselves the best on fingertips, so I'm going to go ahead and redo all of those so you guys can see like the fresh thing on my fingers. So, here we go. Alright, so before I show you the swatches on the back of my hand, I'm going to show you on my fingers, because I've heard somewhere that that's like the best place to see the shadows. So on my pinky we do have the base shade. It's a really sparkly, it's not my favorite shade in the whole palette, it's a little chunky, but it is really pretty. This one is the crease shade, and it's just a really nice matte brown orange shade. This one is the lid shade. It's a very vibrant orange. You can definitely build it up to be even more vibrant. This one is the crease shade, which is really, really pretty. This is one of my favorite shades. And then this last one is the specialty shade, which you could use for highlight. I honestly would use it as the base shade, like for the base of the look, but that's okay. They had other ideas, so anyway. And then the last one that we have is this one, this lower one, which is the liner shade, and it just looks like that. And I'm going to go ahead and add it. Okay, so here are the colors on my hand. So right here we have the base shade, the crease shade, the lid shade, the other crease shade, the specialty shade, which you can't really see because it matches my skin tone, and then the liner shade. So yeah, these are overall really pigmented, and they even, they perform even better on the eyes. So this is the look I got today. If you want to see my previous looks, I will link a little playlist down below in the description, if I remember to. But anyway, so yeah, these perform so well. I honestly think they perform better on the eyes than their swatches, but their swatches are pretty darn good for a drugstore. I mean, look at them. They are stunning. This palette is so so good. It's nice and simple, and the only thing that's kind of a bummer for me is that it doesn't have a mirror, but honestly, if it had a mirror, it would be more expensive, you know what I mean? So I'm not going to complain about that, because overall this palette is absolutely perfect, and I honestly love this orange shade right here. And give me just a moment because I'm a little bit curious. Okay, I wanted to see how it compared to the peanut butter jelly palette. This one right here is the peanut butter jelly palette, and this one is the Milani palette. So it is like, they are both just as pigmented as each other, but the peanut butter jelly one is darker. I just wanted to see how it compared. I'm going to go ahead and compare peanut butter to the crease shade as well. Okay, so those are actually really close. In fact, they're pretty much dead on to each other. This is the peanut butter palette for Too Faced, and then this one is the crease one from Milani. They are so identical, it's not even funny. So I don't know, if you really like those orange tones, if you like the, you know, warm look or whatever, I would definitely grab this palette up. And I don't have enough lovely things to say about this palette. This palette is amazing, and it gets like 500 thumbs up for me. This is probably one of the best palettes I have ever used on my channel, and I am not like trying to pull one over on you guys. I love this palette. So that is all I have to say right now. So that is it for the review part. Please stay tuned for the tutorial, which will start right now. Alright guys, so first I went in with this dark brown shade, and I put this on my outer corner and into my crease. Oh, but before I started anything, I used the Milani eyeshadow primer. That eyeshadow primer works so well. I would say just as good as Urban Decay, in my opinion. But anyway, so go I did with the outer corner color, which is the brown shade, and the whole goal of this eye tutorial right here was to bring out my blue eyes. So this kind of dark brown golden kind of shade really does do that for me. And then once I was satisfied with how that looked, I went ahead and I took this burnt orange kind of brown shade, and I just worked this into my crease and kind of just blended the colors together, made it look a little more cohesive. Orange is such a good complementary color to blue, and so to kind of get my eyes to pop even more, I went ahead and I went in with the orange shade on to my lid. And this orange shade, you guys, it's so pigmented and it looks so good, and I don't know, it really brought out my eyes. So I was really happy with that move I decided to use, and I'm just using a flat eyeshadow brush for this. And then after I got that on my lid the way I wanted it to be, then I went ahead and I went in to the inner corner of the eye with the specialty shade, which I'm pointing to right now. And I went ahead and just popped that in the inner corner, kind of brightened up the area a little bit more, just to try to make my eyes pop even more. And then once I had that on the way that I wanted it to be on both sides, and then I went ahead and I went in with the kind of highlight shade. This shade is like super chunky and everything, but it still works to kind of highlight that area. But anyway, so this is the finished look that I came up with, and I hope that you guys enjoyed this little tutorial. I really enjoyed filming it, so yeah, on to what else is on my face. Alright you guys, so here's the finished look, and I absolutely love this look. So I'm going to quickly go over what's on my face since the review of this palette is also included in this video. So I'm going to be real quick. So I am using the CoverGirl Clean Sensitive Skin Foundation. I don't really have too much thoughts on this, honestly, but I am using that. I am using the Hard Candy Glow All the Way. This is in my Project Pan video, which if you didn't watch it, I will link it down below in the description. This is in the shade Sunburst. I am using the Wet n Wild Mega Glow Illuminating Powder Palette. I'm using the gold and rosy side right here as like a blush topper, and then I'm using the highlight side as my highlight. On my lips, I'm using the Rimmel Moisture Renew. I don't know what color this is, but my lips have been so dry lately that all I really want to use are these because they're so moisturizing, but they still give good color. And then for my eyebrows, I'm using the e.l.f. eyebrow kit. I'm using just the wax side. This is the shade Medium. And then for mascara, I'm using this one that I just bought recently. This is the Lashaholic mascara from Hard Candy. And first impressions of this is that it's actually really awesome. So yeah, that's everything that I'm wearing on my face. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed that tutorial. I hope you enjoyed the review. I honestly think this is worth the money. I think it's about $7 roughly. It might be $6. It depends on where you live really, but it's not a very expensive palette, and I'll tell you, it's worth every penny. So if you would like to buy this, and I did find mine at Walmart, I also know that Big Lots sells Milani, or not Big Lots, Kmart sells Milani as well. So that's probably your best bet to get it. I'm not really sure where else sells it, but yeah, that is my overall opinion. I really appreciate you guys watching. Thank you so much, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.